Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Secret of Mana. This is kind of sort of where we started last time, but not really, because I forgot to save my state again last time. I'm going to have to do better about that or something. So I got back to where I was, but this time I actually forged the spear, so that's really the only difference between where I am now and where I was when we stopped last time. But you would have seen that anyway. Or you're going to be seeing enough of that, you know, throughout the game, me getting weapons forged, so you're not missing out on much there. Yeah, sometimes what I like to do is keep my main character in the front and just let him take the hits for as much as he can, because most of the time he'll either take minimal damage, like 2 or 3, or he'll just dodge them altogether, rendering them ineffectual, so if that sounds rehearsed, it's because it kind of is a little bit. Well, I just ruined that, didn't I? Gee, alright, here we go. On our way back, stepped on the switch to bridge a gap that we'll be running into later, which won't actually be a gap when we get there now, will it, now that we bridged it? So what's the point of calling it a gap unless it was like a closed store? But even then, only girls shop there, so... Well, I don't know, do they? Try and take this guy out with the bow and arrow since we did the boomerang last time. Might as well give you a little bit of a look here at all the different weapons. Basically, each individual weapon, you know, you can build... Like, I could get up to level 2 with the spear and then give it to someone else. And that person can get up to level 2 with the spear. So, it's basically 8 levels for each weapon, but then there's 8 levels for each character for each weapon. So it's more like 24 levels for each weapon. So when you multiply that by 8 weapons, you got a total of 192 levels to build. And that can take some time. This thing's lagging a little bit, so I hope I don't end up with my voice like 3 seconds behind where it should be. I think that happened in one of the last videos, maybe even the last one. Look at that, there it goes again, man. It's just running in slow motion, like it's kind of stopping, sputtering, like a car that's going out on the road. Anyway, well, if push comes to shove, I can always edit the sound or something later, just stretch it out to bring it back where it's supposed to be. But, yeah, right up here, you're going to need a whip to get across this, but we don't have a whip right now, so we shall be picking one up very soon, though, because that's how we're going to get back out of here. They always make it tough to get into a place and then easy to get out of it, but such is the ways, you don't want to go through it twice, after all. Crap, you know what? I forgot to start my timer, hang on. Okay. So what was that? How long have I been going? Like 3 minutes now? I have no idea. Maybe 2.5? It's always less than I think it's going to be when I look at it, but until it gets up to like 4 or 5, then suddenly it's more. Can't explain that one. Level 9. So we're almost there, and this seems to take forever sometimes, but... And the geographics of this place can get a little unsettling. The monsters get in the wrong spot and they'll start hitting you and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Well, these guys, worse yet, boy, I tell you. Thought we weren't going to be seeing them for a while. Forgot they put them in this place. Yeah, basically, it doesn't do any good to try to hit him while he's sitting there holding himself like that, because that makes him invisible. Sometimes with monsters, you can hit them while they're stunned, and it'll just throw the next damage on them right away, and they'll stay stunned. But you can't always do that. Besides, it would be kind of cheating anyway. This guy's got moogled by that I Spy. That can do some serious damage if you're not careful. Of course, I guess it doesn't matter how careful you are, as the damage is going to happen either way, so... Let's see what's in this treasure chest. No more room for candy. Too bad, too. This guy's a little easier to fight across the ledge like this, but he can still hit you, so... You may not want to do that, I don't know. Well, crap. It's not working out as well as I wanted it to. Let's give Michelle some candy here. Don't want her running out of life. So give her a cough drop while we're at it. Long story. Now let's finish this thug off. There we go. Okay. Got our life back. Everything is good. How you yawning, man? Oh! I hate it when I do that. I yawn more than anybody else I know. I don't see anybody else yawn as much as I do. Crap. I'm stuck. This will happen to you sometimes. You'll get stuck and you'll start taking hits over and over again. And you can't get out of the range of the monster. He'll just keep hitting you. And you'll just get repeatedly stunned like I was talking about. You do that to the monsters, well, they can do it to you too. So, sometimes it's better to just either use a long-range weapon or just stay the hell out of the way. Or just don't strike so close to them. Or in the words of the police might say, don't stand so close to them. I don't know. You got some living chairs here. Michelle seemed to pick up pretty quick on that. I wouldn't have known the difference if I just walked in and saw some chairs at a table. I wouldn't have known that they were living. It's supposed to trick the player, but the computer, which is controlling the other characters, obviously can't be tricked because it's the one doing the tricking. So it's almost like the computer saying he's not going to fall for his own trick. Or something. Now this is that grinding spot, you know, the famous grinding spot in my 90 level, or level 92 Spiky Tiger video. This is where I ground for months, literally. Right here in these two rooms, just went back and forth. So I equipped myself with a spear. And I got strong enough to beat these chairs in 2 hits. But now it's going to take like 4 or 5. But still, we did pretty good there. But there's a way that you can actually set up these eye spies. Wait, did that come? Yeah. I thought it was going to show up in a different spot there, but I guess not. But if you actually walk out of the room with 2 of the Choban hoods standing in the spot where that eye spy on the right is, when you come back out of the room, somehow they will have turned into an eye spy, and both eye spies will appear on this side of the room. So you don't have to walk as far to get to them, and then you just run up to them, nail them, walk out of the room, and just repeat as it's needed for as long as you want. And, I mean, 3 months may seem like a long time, but considering the point we're at in the game, to be able to get to level 90 just grinding off of this, 3 months is not that long. Especially when you got literally nothing else to do. You know how I said in my Final Fantasy VI, for those of you who have photographic memories, you might remember I said Final Fantasy VI came out right after I graduated high school. This game actually came out right before I graduated. So, most of this grinding was done immediately after the graduation, before I got Final Fantasy 3/6. And so this is what I did with all my time, because I couldn't find a job. I was sitting around waiting for phone calls, and I just did this all day. So... oh crap, Michelle's getting caught in there now. She's stunned and she can't get out. Get away. Get away from her, you bitch. I believe the line is, stay away from her, you bitch. It's film theory, right? I keep hitting the wire on these headphones. I don't mean to do that. Dang it, I wish I knew how long I'd been going before I started that timer. Because right now it's up to like 5 minutes. 5:30. So, I have no idea. I guess I'm about like 8 minutes in or something. So I don't want to go over and end up having to hack a video to pieces. But if that's what ends up happening, well, I suppose it just is. You know. Where's Dialogue? I don't know, maybe with the witch? So they're just zombies, basically. But this one guy perseveres through his zombiness to relay some information to us, which is that if you stand on the platform, all 3 of you at the same time, it'll actually make the bridge extend. You noticed that earlier I stepped on it and nothing happened, and I was like, huh? They showed the question mark in the dialogue box. Let's stock up here, get some stuff. And we'll get a couple wishes, too. Just one, though, because I'm not buying a lot of those from him. It's a convenient shopping point, but also the prices are so much higher that it's just like... it can be a real blow to the pocketbook, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, I just walked right into that, didn't I? Well, if I can get unmoved here. Later on, there's actually an item that you can use to remove the Moogle status, but by the time you open up the menu, use the item, and click out of there, you would have just about lost the status anyway, so I usually don't bother with it. The only difference is, well, you know, you'd have to go around and survive as a Moogle for those few seconds. But a few seconds is not that long of a time, I guess. I guess it is if you're fighting a boss, yeah, but... Man, I wish oh, yeah, I gotta remember to start that timer from now on. Because if this video turns out over 11 minutes, I'll be in a world of crap. I was hoping I'd get to the boss at the end of this video, but that's okay. We're gonna have to save that for next time, probably. I'll stop just before it, because I ain't taking no chances. I'm already taking a chance just going this far. Oh yeah, once you get into this room, the music kicks up a little bit. Listen to this. That is so cool. What noisy little children. See what you get. Well, we're gonna have to wait till next time.